What's up, YouTube? I just went undefeated at a remote dual locals playing Pure Zoo. I played against VW, Striker, Tri Brigade, and another virtual world in the finals. This is what I brought, new format. Let's hop into it. So 3 Thoroughblade, of course, 3 Ram, 3 Whiptail, 1 Rat, 1 Bunny, 1 Cataroost. So this is different than last format. Tanky and Barrage are hit. Barrage Band, Tanky at 1, so you got to play more zoos. I played 12 in total main deck. Bunny and Cataroost. Cataroost didn't really come up, but Bunny came up against Striker, so they're both just pretty good. MVP hand trap was definitely 3D Shifter. It's a turn skip. It's good against every deck. Definitely made it in blind second, of course. Even going first, I kept it in. It's just an MVP hand trap. 3 Ash, of course, just the best generic one. 3 Valor. I really did like this card. It came up against a lot of random stuff. Same thing with 3 Imperm in the main and double Ghost Spell. I always like to main Ghost Spell nowadays. It's just good card. Could be a flex spot, but I main 2 and it did come up a lot. Onto the spells, I played 3 Desires, 3 Cosmic, 2 Lightning Storm. This is a lot of good back row removal. Both of these came up a lot and served their purpose. Chaining this to Virtual World spells and traps was really good, and then even against Striker, having these cards in the main was super strong. Mystic Mind, not so much good against those matchups. Kind of good against VW, not really, but I main deck 2 of this. It's just a really good blind second card, especially against like a big board. You could just establish this with a Zeus and, you know, break the board. So it was pretty good, but sided it out a decent amount. 1 Tanky, sadly, so that's your consistency card, the 13 Zoo, and then 3 Strike. I like this in the main deck no matter what. So going first or second is just a really strong card, and it negated a lot. I really like to negate the summons of the Striker links in that matchup, so it's really strong. Onto the extra deck, double Zeus. You don't really need 3, but play it if you have it. 3 Chakanine, 3 Tiger Mortar, double Borbo, double Hammer Kong, double Vespianato, and 1 Phoenix. Phoenix did come up. I think I had a floating Zoo and a Vespianato on board, and I linked into Phoenix to get rid of a back row against Tri Brigade, and then was able to establish a Zeus with hand traps, so that was pretty good. Onto the sideboard, I did 3 Nibiru, double Phantasme, double Droll, double Crow, 1 Bell, 3 Solemn Judgment, 1 Reboot, and 1 Order. These all pretty much came up except for Droll and Nib. I didn't play Drytron, so I really didn't need Droll or any other deck that searched a lot. Nib just wasn't really needed. I did side it in against Virtual World, but just never saw it. It's just there for those matchups in general. Phantasme was pretty good. I sided in against Striker, of course, and Tri Brigade. Put in some work. And then double Crow. This was really good because it's good against pretty much everything I played besides the Tri Brigade against Striker and VW. Crow's pretty good. And then the 3rd Ghost Spell, I just always sided if I'm maining Ghost Spell, so I can go in some random matchups. And then 3 Judgment. This was really good in the finals. Probably one of the bigger chains that I've ever seen. I went D-Shifter, chaining to his Gigi or Lily, I forgot what monster it was. I went D-Shifter, Chainlink 2, he went Gamma, Chainlink 3, I went Strike, Chainlink 4, and he went Reboot, Chainlink 5, and I went Judgment, Chainlink 6 to negate the reboot. So that was pretty nuts. Game 3 of the finals, so that was crazy. I was struggling. I usually blind second, obviously, this deck, but I was struggling to figure out if I wanted to set up with traps and go first against that matchup. And I actually think it's a lot better against Virtual World to go first if you do see Judgment and, you know, Strike and your strong hand traps. Just establish like a Vespianato and you know, some back row, and you should be in a good spot. And it turned out to be really good. But always I side all these, you know, not reboot, but I side the Order and the Judgment to go first. But that was it, guys. Comment, like, subscribe, and stay tuned. I got some cool videos coming, and I'll do some more videos on Pure Zoo for the format. Thanks a lot, guys. Comment, like, subscribe. See ya.